Dire team ban. Navi's turn to ban. Navi's turn to pick.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for Game 2 of a 6-game day of StarLadder Europe. We've got a lot of action coming your way. It's day 26, or I think it's 27 actually. We are down the home stretch. Only 4 teams go to Kiev. Empire just punched their ticket, but still there are 3 more slots available. And Na'Vi, definitely one of the teams in the mix. They're 8-1. If they win out, they will go, and they'll have a chance to defend their title. Man, they've won a lot of StarLadders along the way. But with that being said, I'm LDFB on the summit. I have the pleasure to be joined here today by Fogged. Fogged, how you doing, buddy?
Hello.
Hello.
I'm alright. I'm drinking some water. I'm hydrating myself. Hydration is good.
Yeah, that's good to keep yourself healthy, you know. It gives you clear skin as well.
Oh, yes, that's very true. And we do see the draft beginning already, at least. And Na'Vi knows to ban the Lycan, and they did.
Yes, ban the wolf. Always ban the wolf. It's a good strategy. Words to live by. And well, they give away Invoker, but of all the heroes to give away, Invoker strong, definitely a good opening pick, but I'd rather give away Invoker than Lycan.
Yeah, I think that goes a little bit without saying.
Yeah.
But
well, I said it, so
alright.
Deal with it, dude.
Fine. You know what? I will.
Okay. Aged Apparition, your choice for Na'Vi, so they get the two of the more popular supports, especially in CIS right now, and well, especially with the Dazzle, I guess, but they've been popular pretty much everywhere lately. Outside of China, anyway. China is not that big on Dazzle.
Yeah, I mean, oh wow, that's a Rasta. That's really early for a Rasta, I feel like. First 2 Rasta. Interesting.
Zoo strat incoming.
Yeah.
Get your double forward spirits, get your wards, maybe go for some other pushing heroes.
Yeah, that must be what they're going for. I mean, looks like they're trying to build up toward that, and they're focusing a lot of their bans on Funnick now. All 3.
He made some plays yesterday for Na'Vi. They had 3 games, they won all 3, and I mean, the guy's just a quiet beast, you know. He gets probably the least attention on the team, at least from the Western community, because he's pretty quiet. His English is not particularly good compared to some of his teammates. He's not as flashy as, you know, Havost. He's not as charismatic as Dendi, and you know, doesn't speak as good English as Puppy or Kura, but the guy makes a lot of plays, you know, whether he's as flashy or not. So, I
mean, just the Na'Vi team. That also goes without saying, really. They're just spectacular. They're all amazing, really. Like, they all play so well. And Havost, I mean, especially lately, I've been more of a fanboy of Havost. Like, he's just a great player all around. He does everything. He makes so much space. Even when he's doing his crazy 4 or 5, whatever, diving the fountain and stuff, he's just creating so much space around the map and just speeds and everything. So, well,
we like to take full credit for that transformation. It began shortly after the 4 came out last year, so we hit Beyond the Summit are very proud of Havost's development, and I like to think we had a role in spurring him to greatness.
Yeah, what a player. What a player.
You're just like not having any of it, but yeah, no, Havost has been playing amazing as of late, and the scary thing for Na'Vi is they had like quite a few weeks off. The team has not even really been like in full swing until maybe the past few days. Dendi went to free-to-play, I think 2 of their players went to, like, was it the United Arab Emirates for an event? I think I went to Dubai for some sort of like PR thing. I'm not sure, but they have definitely been training the way others were.
Havost and Funnick, I think, went, right? I think it was them 2 that...
Okay.
I believe. Right. And not even just that, like, all the other teams you see practicing. You look in the scrim group. I mean, I can look in the scrim group, but you see all these teams looking for scrims and everything. Na'Vi, they don't scrim. They don't practice. They just go and they play, and they're like, yeah, whatever. But I mean, I messaged Puppy. I'm like, hey, Puppy, you want to scrim? And he's just like, ha ha ha. it's like, oh, okay. It's no scrims necessary.
It's true though. I remember talking to Puppy at MLG Columbus about this, and he said they had scrimmed for a total of 3 hours since TI3, and MLG Columbus was in what, mid-November, I think. So that was like a solid like 3 months after TI3. And he said they had scrimmed for practice for a total of 3 hours.
Yep. They don't need it. I mean, all these players know what to do. They know what they want to do. They know where to go. And I guess, I mean, Puppy overall as a captain, he really dictates the game probably for all of them. He tells them what to do, helps them out if they ever need anything. Like, wow, there's a lot of blue heroes coming out of Na'Vi. But yeah, they know what to do, so they don't really need to practice anymore at this point. They've been playing together for quite a while now, and just overall, they're just super strong together. So.
Yeah, I guess if you qualify for like every major LAN or get invited, then you get your practice there, right? So.
Yeah, they don't need it.
There you go. Well, it's the red versus blue strat, I suppose, or like the yellow versus blue. But I guess we should talk about the draft a bit here. Na'Vi going for the Spectre. They do follow up with the Puck, so I like this. They get some nice lockdown. The Puck dream coils you, and well, you want to run the hell away, but if you do, then the Spectre gets his desolate damage and just destroys you with the ultimate. So Na'Vi's teamfight has become very scary very quickly here, and they've used Spectre to great success quite a few times. They held high ground against Cloud9. They were down like 15k gold, and just one great base defense. There was a secondary defense where Havos died, bought back, and just wiped them. And this Na'Vi team, I think they're liking Spectre more and more as of late.
Yeah, I mean, it also just lets Havos be somewhere else on the map and then just be able to join his team whenever with obviously with the Haunt. But yeah, PowerRanger's just really dedicating all their bans on Funnick, and Na'Vi not really even too concerned about it. It looks like they're saving that last pick for Funnick anyway. They don't really care if they're trying to ban all his heroes. They're like, whatever, we'll just pick everything else then.
Yeah, PowerRangers will go for their 4th hero. What do you think they should be going for? Like, if you look at Na'Vi, it's pretty clear they want to maybe take fights with the Spectre ult and, you know, find pickoffs once Puck is Blink, but generally Na'Vi seems, this draft would suggest to me they're going to be pretty content taking it late. Do you think PowerRangers can take it late? And if so, what do they want to do to accomplish that?
Well, right now it's still a bit early in the draft. They do have, I mean, I'm assuming this is going to be a roster support, not a core roster, not going to short lane Invoker or anything. So they have their 2 supports. They have probably their mid. So they just need to get their hard carry and their off lane. But they really need to just, they don't want to bring this game to late game because of course it's a Spectre. You don't want ever to deal with a Spectre late game, especially on top of the fact that they have an AA. So AA and Spectre combo, just the global and everything, just does so much damage and just whittles your team down, especially these weak supports just will get absolutely decimated by these two. So they need to find some stuff that just really can control the early and mid game just really well. And yeah, Potom is a great pick right here. And I'm hoping to see maybe if PR will do something cheeky with this Earthshaker and maybe go for blocking some creeps and then sending out a massive creep wave to push in some towers. Maybe they'll try to do something like this because I know we've seen them do it in the past.
You mean like an offlane? Where can you trap them in on the Dire side?
Yeah, you can trap them on the offlane.
Is it like where the clockwork cops
I'm pretty sure you can do it. Yeah, you can also do it in the short lane. There's the trees there. You can almost do it anywhere as long as you just get a Quelling Blade and cut some trees down.
Okay, so you like create a little pocket to fissure block them into, I see.
Yeah, so, I mean, maybe they'll do something like that. Who knows? I mean, they
can also just do ancient pulling is the other thing.
Yeah, they're quite the underdog in this, so they could really do anything at this point.
Well, I guess with the Mirana pick here, more of a mid-game centric lineup to this stage, and it does suggest PowerRangers, like you said, at least want to have a very commanding lead by, say, the 20-25 minute mark, and have Na'Vi mostly bottled up in their base. I just don't know if they have enough push yet. Invoker, Shadow Shaman, it's a decent lineup for bringing down the towers, but it's not, I don't know. It's not like a Lone Druid or a Lycan on top of this where you're like, okay, they could take all the towers in 20 minutes.
Yeah, definitely not. And also, I mean, Puck is just a great hero versus all this. That he has, of course, he has his orb for the outspam, but also, if the AA gets his 6 early-ish, and they try to push a tower, it's going to just be devastated, because if you get hit by an AA blast on a couple heroes and a Puck catches you guys off guard, that can basically just almost be GG if you get too many people killed, because they can just snowball so hard off of that.
Yeah, 5th pick for Na'Vi.
I really wonder what they're gonna do for Funnick. If they're gonna pick Funnick's hero, or maybe if they just give Funnick the Puck and get another Dendy hero. But no, they just go for his bounty hunter.
I mean, like you said, 5 bans for Funnick, so I guess the pool at that point does start to shrink, but even the bounty's not bad. They can just use the Puck ult, the Puck Blink Dagger, Spectre Haunt, Ancient Apparitional, and just find pickoffs around the map, so.
Yeah, and bounty hunter hasn't really been too popular, but Funnick overall has one of the best bounty hunters in the world, so it's no shock that they just grab that for him. It doesn't even matter if it really synergizes too well with the lineup, which it does synergize well decently with this lineup. So, yeah, they're just going to throw him out there and just be like, Funnick, do your thing. Get some solo kills. Have some fun.
Have some fun.
Heh.
Brian just, K-pop just face-palmed in the background here. He was not amused.
Good. He really should have. And the Venomancer pick.
So, who's the core here? Is it the Shadow Shaman or the Veno, do you think? I've been playing the Shadow Shaman, so it looks like I believe a farming Venomancer. Yeah, off-lane Cheshire Cat Veno.
Off-lane Veno.
There you go. He is a good hero to build the early pipe or mech, but I'm up against H Apparition, so will a mech crush be effective?
Maybe they'll aggro.
Aggressive tri-lane, you think?
Maybe, just to try to put the Spectre down and everything and just give this Rasta a lot of solo experience. Maybe it's possible. Or maybe they'll just dual lanes again and... Or not again, I say. Maybe they might just do dual lane and do Earthshaker pulling on the Ancients, but... Let's see what they opt to do.
Well, with that being said, Fog, it's time for our second of 6 matches on the day. It's a lot of StarLadder Europe action coming your way, guys. Navi on the Radiant side, PowerRangers on the Dire side, and we should start with the underdogs here. We've got FNG handling that Earthshaker, headed to the offlane. He'll be playing support, Moon, your Shadow Shaman, early reign of Basilius. Looks like he's going to be rushing potentially just a Bassi here to help the tri-lane pressure. Well, wait, is he going? I guess he'll be in the tri-lane. Yeah, the support Rasta. J4 on your Mirana. Solo mid. We'll have Scandal taking the Invoker. Also early rain of protection for him. And that puts Cheshire Cat in the safe lane with early dust. Looks like they want the Bounty Hunter versus Veno 1v1. I don't know if they'll get it, though.
Interesting. That's the support Rasta, by the way. That's a core Rasta in the off lane.
So, yeah, support Mirana, I guess.
And he's got this Ring of Protection on Rasta, so...
Interesting. I mean,
I don't
really
get
Bassi, but what are they pushing with? Like, he's not going to be level 6 for a long time.
Just putting, I mean, I'm never a fan of putting Rasta anywhere near the offlane, because that hero is the slowest person ever. He just waddles. It's horrific to play that in the offlane, because if you get caught out of position at all, you're super dead. And, I mean, their decision of going aggressive could work out.
Oh, they found Puppy here. Fissure to fly. FNG. J4 combined, but do they have the follow-up damage? Kuroki, he gets to kill up Grave here. He's going to do it. And now they turn around Chilling Touch. They might get the first blood on FNG. They need 2 more auto attacks. No, Kuroki forced to watch his buddy die. And now he's on the run. Arrow's cooling down. He's going to have to dodge this one. Can he do it? No arrow yet. Waiting to fog Kuroki, but not even going to bother. Now Funnick comes with a haste. We haven't introduced Navi yet, and Funnick's going to walk right into this. Entry ward. The Fissure cuts through. The arrows there as well, and they've got the Shackles follow-up. Navi might give away 2 kills. A few more auto attacks. They get the double kill and the first blood, and they kill what was expected to be the enemy offlane. Wow, what a start for PowerRangers. We haven't introduced their opponents, though. It's Navi on the Radiant side, 8-1, but not secure their to Kiev yet. Need this win. Well, they're in. Some of them are in Kiev, but not the LAN finals. Havost on your Spectre, Funnick on your Bounty Hunter. Looks like he's still going bottom. Dendy on the Puck. That does leave Kuro in the offlane and the Dazzle, and Puppy on the Ancient Apparition. So, oh, Havost. This is going to be 3 dead. Navi just self-destructing in the laning stage. Well, I think they want to swap the lanes, and hey, Fog, he gets a free TP top now.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Yeah, my phone was ringing in the background. I didn't want to have it doing the ring.
Well,
but, wow,
they swapped the
really
lanes.
Well played. That was just such good coordination by PR right there. I mean, the Earthshaker Potom thing isn't the easiest to land. I mean, unless you really practice it a bit, you have to shoot the arrow as he's fissuring, and they did it both the times. I mean, that third one, he kind of just walked up and got shackled, so I was a little bit on Havost for just being a little bit out of position there, but this defensive tri-lane is really working out, and they're just going to start rotating. They're going to leave this Rasta 1v1 versus Bounty Hunter now.
Well, yeah, at this point, I mean, they've won that lane. Navi's been forced to abandon the aggressive tri-lane, or defensive tri-lane. They want to dodge, and they're going to rotate top, so they'll then rotate into a Veno tri-lane, but for now, they'll make their move mid. Potentially getting a kill on Dendy here. Cold Snap into Fissure could be very strong. Well, will they go for it? Maybe they just top.
Yeah, it looks like they drew a line going top. They just want to try to get their Veno secured, maybe go for another kill on these low-level supports.
I do like the immediate decision from Navi, though. Like, let's get the hell away from this tri-lane. We've already given up 3 kills. Sure, PowerRangers might rotate, but at least we get a little time to get our levels up and not just keep on feeding.
Yeah, it was definitely the decision they needed to make. And I mean, Funny can definitely just bully this Rasta out of lane because, I mean, it's a Rasta versus a Bounty Hunter. Bounty Hunter has 6 armor and can just really right-click that Rasta, and that Rasta doesn't move. Like I was saying before, he does have boots. He has a great start with 2 kills, but
he still doesn't
without
move.
a sentry,
He's
yeah,
30 MS slower than the Bounty.
That's just depressing.
Oh, they almost got the Weasel Crow. They almost got it, and they will get it! Dendi just walks it in the scandal. Now the arrow comes behind. Dendi's gonna go down. What a disaster for Na'Vi. 4-0. And a courier death. Did it have his bottle on it? It did. No bottle for Dendi for 3 minutes. And bottom lane, maybe Na'Vi finally get a turnaround here. Funnick diving the tower. They get the kill, but Moon still gets the golden Havost. One more tower shot. What is this game? Na'Vi just, oh my goodness. 1 and 6. Courier down with Dendi's bottle. Dendi doesn't even have gold for a TP scroll. I guess the team can't even buy him one. He's walking back mid. Ay, 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 ay.
I don't know really what to say. Havost was like, Funnick's going for a kill. I'm gonna go help my buddy out, and he TP's down, and just they dove all the way to the tower for the Rasta. And yeah, I mean they got him, but they gave 2 kills, and the Rasta spent his gold before dying. So not the best exchange right there. And PR is winning all 3 lanes very favorably, and yeah, Invoker's really just free farming in mid now after that kill on Dendi.
If Na'Vi comes back from this, I mean, sure, they've got a really good late game lineup. They have track gold, so it's not out of the question. But, I mean, this is just such a morale killer for your average team, giving up 6 kills, leading the courier. Your solo mid doesn't have his bottle, so pretty much any solo mid at this point is like, guys, I fucking lost my lane. Help, please. But there's no way to help him, right? Because they're all underleveled, underfarmed, and, well, Na'Vi would have to show some big resolve to turn this around. They did it yesterday, but, and sure, that game they were like losing the laning stage, but they weren't making these kind of semi-boneheaded plays where like easily avoidable deaths. PowerRangers has been playing well, but Na'Vi is playing a bit sloppy too.
Yeah, for sure. And we do see this Earthshaker pick up go for Tranquil Boots on Earthshaker, and he also got its stats at level 2. A little weird, but he does have the Aftershock now, and he's level 4. These supports have a lot of levels.
Oh,
the
top
support
lane, they will find Cheshire Cat. Oh, that's a big kill. Just getting a kill on a solo here.
That's weird kill.
Why do you say that?
I mean, he's a Venomancer. I'm not really sure why he would be playing too far up at all. He can just be warding and just sit there passively and even go to the jungle at this point because he has level 3 wards. So I really didn't expect them to get a kill up there. But now we see Funnick. They're putting pressure on the bottom tower for sure now. And this roster's getting close to 6 too. So they're going to be able to take some towers down.
Offensive Trialing Shadow Shaman that was left alone, has not fed, and almost has level 6. This has to be a first for me. I've never seen this work out. Hardly ever seen it, period, Funnick. Oh, arrow barely off the mark there, but it was close.
Yeah, they're still going to get this tower, though, so they're at least pushing Funnick back. He's still getting full experience. He's going to be he's very close to 6, actually. He's going to be 6 soon to track. And we see Puppy pinging down. They don't want to lose this tower this early, and yeah, they're going to go for this roster.
She's waiting. Moon drops low, though. He gets off the Hex for now, but Moon will fall. Na'Vi with good turnaround Fissure on 2, but with Bounty Hunter and the Chilling Touch, and then he's got to retreat out. Doesn't have the mana, and it looks like he will fall. Radiant Courier respawns. Na'Vi left, right, and center, finding the victories. All of a sudden, 1-6, back to 4-6. And the rubber band snaps the other way. And they'll get the tower.
Radiant's bottom tower has been denied.
Well, I think I might have jinxed
Power
Rangers.
Yeah, I think you did. Good job, dude.
The jinx is strong in this one.
Way to go, man.
Artosis has nothing on me. The curse is real.
Hey, at least we got an action-packed game. 10 kills, 6 minutes.
CIS Dota.
Yeah, man.
I can't
Raza
complain.
actually did not get 6 before the Bounty Hunter now. So Bounty Hunter is 6, he's got his track on the line. He's probably going to pick up his phase boots or upgrade his boots before he goes running around going for more kills. And now they upgrade the courier. There you go.
Well, Dendi, he lived through the worst of time. Sure, his CS is pretty pitiful, 15 at 6 minutes, but he is level 6, hasn't died, and this is where the track can just turn the game around in an instant. They almost have Haunt, too. Na'Vi. What looked like a very awful start is quickly becoming a manageable mid-game for them.
Yep, for sure. And now Havost has this lane to go farm bottom, so he's going to be pressured in pretty well, and he's going to be able to pick up his farm. And he's not doing so bad for himself. He has 1,100 gold and his boots, so he found a decent amount of farm up top once they've rotated. So excellent plays by Na'Vi, great rotation, and then great TP bottom to get those kills. And now Kuroki might get gone on top.
It was a fissure, but can't quite get in range for the shackles there. Let me ask you,
Radiant's
Fog, what do you
top
think
tower is
PR
under
should be
attack.
doing? Because it looked like they, I wouldn't say had this game in the bag, but had a very commanding lead, and it started to erode. So how do they keep the game on going their way? What should their next moves be?
Well, they should definitely just, of course, finish off this top tower, which they're gonna do. And then I feel like they should really get into the jungle. They should really get into the Na'Vi jungle and try to put pressure on to Havost, so he just can't free farm in this lane, because he's gonna keep that lane static, and he's just gonna sit there for a while. Maybe he'll haunt out and then go back, but then right after he haunts, he's gonna go right back down there to farming. And Puppy is already securing. He just did standard wards. And yeah, Heroi's gonna get gone on right now. And they do waste the glyph too.
Oh boy, and they might have the Shadow Shaman wards after this kill. Indeed they do. Big kill. Now the level 4 wards available for Cheshire Cat. And the Shadow Shaman ward might potentially they can take the tier. Like you said, Skettiest farm. Puppy almost level 6. And with Haunt and Ancient Apparition, and if Dead just smokes in, they could easily get 3 tier.
Yeah, for sure. And yeah, that's probably what they're gonna do. I mean, Puppy opted for 3 levels in Ice Vortex, which I don't know we see too often. I think we see that in. I know. Yeah, he throws the A ultimately up top, so maybe they'll try to get a couple kills with his bounty hunter because it doesn't look like Andy's rotating us yet. But yeah,
with sentries there, and now comes the hot Na'Vi looking to turn around. Oh, catch move, but that's 1 free kill. Now FNG turning. Drops it, and he doesn't jaunt to the ult though. Oh, still chasing on J4, and J4 drops. That's enough track kill. Track thrown on FNG, and Na'Vi just are diving tier 1. FNG does have a fissure. The dust ready. 2 for nil. Tower also. And the board's cleaned up. Tower is almost in deny range, but well worth it for Na'Vi.
Yeah, I mean, Scandal during all this time, he's just been really farming in mid. He's got his Midas up. He's got about 50 CS on him, so he's doing really well for himself. But now Puppy is he's fine with this. He's like, you know what, Havost goes and ganks, good, I have a free lane to farm in. So he's just picking up that farm that Havost was farming in, and Havost actually has 2,200 gold now after those couple track kills. But looking very good for Na'Vi now.
I was just triple soaking. They're all TPing top. They want to make a play. Try and slow down Havost, who is just rushing Radiance, it looks like. Boots up, Stout Shield up, 2,400 gold up, and not backing off, and this smoke could well work. Fissure's there. He doesn't even have Dagger Mana. Now he's to go, and Havost is going to pay for a screen. Sunstrike will connect, and Scandal, easiest Sunstrike of his life. Yeah, on the board as well.
I mean, he did have an assist before, but yeah, got himself a nice kill. And now he does have his level 9 from that kill too, so now he has double Fort Spirit. So if they do decide to go push this top tower, which they are, and maybe if there's some Na'Vi rotation, Scandal puts some pressure on mid tower with double Fort.
And the
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Ancient Apparition won't come in, but Na'Vi gotta be careful here. Do you think Havost can get away with this Relic Rush, or should he just be getting his phase, maybe Vid Booster drops up?
I mean, right now, I would say it's a good idea just to go for the Straw, because he picked up a lot of gold really fast, and oh, that Venom's a bit out of position.
Nice arrow connects on Funnick. Sunstrike's there. Is there a grave? There is. A perfect time from Kuro. But then the Echo's Lamp Dazzle deployed. Funnick's just going to fight his way out. As he's going down, and he'll go down with Chip in the end. FNG dropping low. The track kill will be there. Scandal on the chicks as well. Searching for Puppy. Arrow won't connect. But the pressure from PR. And this is really what we want to see out of them. Not just taking the towers and going back to farming, but dive Na'Vi, punish Havost's greed, and just don't let them farm. Don't let them have the easy levels and items.
Yeah, and like I said last game, I mean, this is one team that if they can get a good start, and they can really pull win away pretty easily from any team. I mean, even if it is Na'Vi, Na'Vi is one of the better teams at even coming back from anything. But yeah, if they get too many towers, it's gonna be hard for Na'Vi to really do anything.
PR are kind of known as the Na'Vi Slayers traditionally. They've had a lot of wins over them in the group stages. They even beat them in a BO3 at Tech Labs, I believe, last time. Didn't end up winning the tournament, but beat them in the winner's bracket and then lost later on in the tournament. So, well, PowerRangers off to a good start again. Leading 10-8, but 7,500 gold lead. Experience is dead even. It's a nice lead, but we've seen Na'Vi in this position yesterday, and it ended very well for them. So PR can't be too complacent.
They're doing a few things, though, which are pretty smart. I mean, right now, they're just like, there's nothing really else to do. We took 4 towers already, and Earthshaker's getting pretty close to his blink. He's about 600 off. The Potom seems like he's more of like the hard support. He's only level 5 on him. He hasn't even picked up, he hasn't even gotten close to his ulti yet, so he hasn't been able to level that up. Venomancer is going for a Medallion. So this is the smart pickup that I was saying, is that they're just going to back up right now. Even though the Spectre's going to get some from their back up, farm some Ancients, and then go straight for this Roshan and try to win with just getting more money and just overpowering Na'Vi's team fight.
Do you think Na'Vi can contest the Rosh?
They
if
do
PR
have an
go for
AA
it.
and a Spectre, so I'd say yeah, because if everybody's clumped up in that bad position, which is, you know, obviously Roche's pit, they can get really wombo combo just from an AA blast, Spectre ulti, and then if the puck gets a decent coil or any spells off, it's going to be devastating for them.
Dire's middle
Right.
tower
Well,
is under
that could
attack.
end poorly. We'll see. HF Original flies through top. It'll hit Cheshire Cat. Just annoying harassment. And no vision, but they just want to scout, see if PR is up to what you were suggesting. Meanwhile, there's a smoke bottom. Blinks on Moon, and Funnick gonna take a fall here. He'll be shackled up after the Hex, the Fissure, the arrow, it's all used, and Funnick will fall. They get a nice kill on the Bounty Hunter. Havos the one they really want to bring down, but speaking of static farming, now he's static farming at tier 3, so I guess the silver lining for Navi, you lose all these early towers, while Havost is even harder to gank in theory.
No. And yeah, they're fine with just farming this right now. I feel like they're just gonna be putting pressure on this bottom tower a bit with this Rotha bottom Earthshaker, and yeah, they do put an offensive ward on jungle, which I think is what they needed. And it looks like, wait, what? Earthshaker's getting a mech.
Are you, is he?
He really is. He's hit Buckler and a Hedress on him.
Wow. Against H apparition.
Interesting. And we do see Uppy actually going for a mech rush too, and he does have it. So their team fight is pretty damn powerful, but they're not going to be able to contest this Roshan because Moon actually decided just to use wards and everything on it. So yeah, they're just going to get this Aegis up on Scandal. I think it's going to actually, it might just go on the Rasta even.
Yeah, he's got a blink, so he could just start the fights and then die, come back. He's just
Scandal's
gonna
on
get
Scandal.
Okay. Well, Scandal hits level 11. Midas paying off for him. 4 staffs up. Almost max exhort already. And this is where PR... the H Apparitional comes in. They'll be a little peeved by that, but they should be able to take these tier 2s. And I think Navi are just going to have to wait to defend at the base.
Yeah, and wow, Scandal did actually go for just maxing exort, not even a single point in Wex, so he's perfectly fine with just farming instead of just coming to teamfights and just using Sunstrike and using his Forge Spirits just to push out lanes.
Uh-oh. Arrow. Nicely dodged by Dendi. But PR, which way will they go? Havos just picked up Relic. It is a naked Relic. Last time we saw him on Spectre, he went for Phase, Vanguard, and then Radiance, but this one will be a bit faster, so he has the 3 deaths, still on track for like a 15-16 minute Radiance, but even then, I mean, how good is the Radiance actually going to be?
Funnick. No, Funnick.
Is there detection? There's none.
Oh, that was actually really weird.
Where is their detection?
Oh, Moon's blink was down. That's what happened. I was wondering why he didn't just blink and go on him there, but they just decided just to walk up and try on it, and they had no detection. Because this is a core Venom, remember. Cores can't carry detection.
Yeah, it's in the rulebook.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, now they drop a sentry, so unlikely Funnick will get the jump. Speaking of sentries and wards, look at this PR map control. They've just got like a minefield of wards stretching from the bottom lane to the top. Well, most of the way to the top.
I mean, they don't really have a hard carry on PR, so they
Radiant's
really are
bottom
just
tower
going to try to
is
end this
under
game as fast as possible, because if it just starts going longer and longer, it's of course going to be leading more into Navi's favor, unless they just keep getting kills all over the place. This is just, Navi can't really be getting picked off like this right now. They have to wait for the Radiance to get on the Spectre, and then try to like defend these towers, because if they just keep losing these towers and losing heroes, it's just going to get worse and worse for them, and Dendi's very close to Blink as well.
Yeah, Blink on the puck will be huge. Probably the most important hero outside of Pavos not to die at this point. Orb will come in, and the tower glyph used for the tier 2. Just buying, I guess, a few extra seconds for Havos, but I figured they would save that for the high ground defense.
Yeah, I guess they figured like their lanes are out. They might as well just use it right now for the cooldown, just to delay it a bit, just for his ratings to come up. But
and the Necro book.
Yeah.
I mean, like we talked about, PR probably not wanting to let this go late, and with the Veno as their final pick, definitely not wanting to let it go too late. They've got almost all the key components, though. The mech's going to come out if it's not already. No, 300 gold until the mech, but Pipe coming soon as well. Shadow Shaman building towards an Ags. Blink up on the Earthshaker. Or not the Earthshaker. Blink up on the Shadow Shaman. I mean, PR's pretty much ready to at least make a go at the base. Maybe take the tier 2 mid first.
yeah, and Havost is so squishy. I mean, he's doing the Radiance Rush, so he only has 800 life on him. So, I mean, they can kill him really easily, and I wouldn't be surprised if we see all of PR after they get this next pipe and this mech finished. They all just go for books and just try to bum rush the buildings.
The book rush, the book bum rush. I mean,
it. I'm not sure why the Potom finished his drum.
top
I mean,
tower
I guess
is
he's trying
under
to transition a bit, but if I was that Potom and I was on support, I would have just gone for the book here. He would have had book 1.
yeah, and then the Spectre might just like kill themselves on books.
Yeah.
I need for that. Arrow will come in, connect on Kuro. no follow-up. Yeah, he does have his blink. But like you said, I think they just want to look to end this game to the big push. At the very least, take on tier 3, force out Navi by next. There will be a big smoke gank. FG hiding in the tree. He's gonna reveal it, and there's a silence onto the shadow shot. Bait it out, and then just hide.
This is so
cheeky play.
That's a great play though, because they saw the illusion. They're like, "Oh, our smoke broke. It's real." But this guy's just chilling in the woods right next to them. This is genius positioning right here.
I guess what's a little strange is Navi didn't go look further. That is an unusual spot to check though.
Yeah, I guess they assumed somebody must have been like invis or something, but look,
yeah.
Navi might get caught with their pants down in the middle if this Earthshake can get a decent jump, but no, they're starting to back out now.
He's really like, there's a Navi sentry here. He might be spotted up, but oh no. That's not good.
Oh no.
Tracks
Goodbye,
there. This is their mech too. He's 100 gold away. He can't afford for FNG to die now, but it looks like we'll be good now. 4 Navi heroes fun, and what a prize. Sunstrike doesn't get off the Echo Slam in time. I don't know if it would have been enough damage, but well, in the end, you go on a deep undercover mission like that for long enough, and I feel like inevitably it will end badly if you don't have a... They didn't really have a plan in mind with that. Like, there was nobody coming to help him or set up any kills.
No. And Rasta, like you said, went for that Ags rush. We see Scandal, he's going to be picking up his book 2 right now. We see Venomancer, he's got his... Does he have that pipe finished up? He might have it almost finished. No, he's the Hedra, so he's getting close to the pipe. So they're probably going to just wait for that before they go for another push. Because they do have these, although they do have... Just, they don't really want to fight too much. We do Moon getting caught out of position right now in mid.
Yeah, 1,000 gold. Or 1,000 HP is not enough, and they bring him down with one more genetic crit. Oh, an important kill.
Oh man, you said 1,000 gold, and I was like, what? He's on a killing streak? Oh god, Navi won.
No.
Those kill streaks, though, that shit's game ruining sometimes.
Oh, Blake silences from Denny. The arrow's gonna come through, but a nice phase shift. Echo Slam hits nothing but illusions. Oh, that was not a good Echo Slam. Now Havo's coming in, but as you mentioned, very squishy. Barely able to get out of range. Survives for now. Funnick also on the retreat. He'll take a spill. Now Cheshire Cat giving chase, but doesn't have another Gale. Denny on the backside is just trying to find the cleanup here. The Aegis has been popped. He looks to make his way out to safety. He's done so successfully, but he might walk into the Sunstrike from Scandal, just barely missing. Navi finding the kills here, 2 for 1. And I think at least, did they get at least 1 track kill out of that? I think they did.
I'm not sure. I know the bottom was not a track kill, but they might have gotten the ES. Yeah, ES might have been tracked.
And, well, the graph suggesting that they got quite an advantage, and in fact, our teamfight recap confirming Navi with a pretty big swing their way off of that fight.
I love that teamfight recap thing, by the way. It's pretty legit.
I'll let K-Pop-Tosis know. And no, he's not for sale. You can't have him.
Oh, wow. Damn. But Dandy also got the courier there, too, so that's also
a
big...
Oh, jeez, that's why
a big
the
gold swing, too.
Wait, yeah. It died over here. What? Is that right? Because he was...
Yeah, he orbed through, and then he blinked after it, and no one chased him. No one really saw Dendy at all. They were all concentrating on the team fight, so he just came around back again, and then he took out the Aegis and killed the bottom as well from the behind.
Okay, okay. Because when I caught him when he was killing the Aegis, and then he orbed out. I did not see the start of the fight where he came around from behind, though.
Yeah, he I actually just like bum rushed the courier. It looked like that was a pretty funny move, but it ended up working out because they got the Rasta kill initially, so they got just good exchanges right there because they did kill the Earthshaker twice too. I mean, they found him with that 1 sentry ward, so he lost about 200 gold. So he was 400 gold from his mech, and then he goes mid, and then he dies again. So then he was even further from his mech. So good engagements coming out of Navi, and it's really good for them because now Havost at least has a Vanguard, so he has some tankiness under him.
Yeah, now the drum's up on Funnick, and even a hero like your Dazzle getting an Urn, Ancient Apparition getting closer to level 11. They just need to hang on. Navi, I feel like if they can just hang on 10 more minutes, not be forced to buy back a bunch, they're going to be in really good shape to defend and turn this game.
Yeah, and Potom actually goes for an Ogre Axe after his face drum, so he's going to get picked off here.
That Ogre Club not going to save him now. Ancient Apparition don't come through. Dendy drops the coil as well, and it's just an easy kill. Yeah. Like you said, they can't be giving up this many kills to Navi. Sure, there was no track for that one, but it's just buying Havost time to farm. He goes back bottom. He's up to 140 CS. He was an 0-3 Spectre. He was feeding to the tier 1 at like 6 minutes trying to find kills on the offlane Shadow Shaman, and Yet here Host is.
You see what he's doing though down here? He's turning his radiance off so that he doesn't push the lane out, so he has somewhere to farm.
What a player.
What a player.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Indeed.
Yeah.
I mean, I said feeding, but you know, like, and it was an overextension for sure. But when it really matters, Savos has been making good decisions for the team overall.
Yeah, of course. I mean, this Navi team always try to find, like, even if they're in a horrible situation, which they were. The score was 6-1, of course we saw.
And the courier was dead. Had Dendy's bottle.
Yeah, had Dendy's bottle. Everything was just going wrong. But they're pulling out of this really well. I mean, Dendy's catching up a lot in farm. We look at the net worth, and yeah, although the Invoker is way leading him, I mean, Dendy's not doing so bad. He's at 75 net worth. He's about the same as this core roster that PR has. So,
well, track gold definitely coming to play here. Navi have 0 towers yet. Their supports are reasonably farmed. 4 stats up on Kuroki. And as you mentioned earlier, Puppy's been doing pretty well for himself with the mech, the arcane boots now online. That track gold.
That track gold, man.
But Funnick.
And the dust comes out. There it is, waiting for it.
Oh, but this could be a good opening for Navi. They haunt in with the Radiance. Edge Empress connects on 2. Now the Potem leaping out of the coil. The illusion bringing him low. Not killing him off yet. Now Hobos gets more trapped. Oh, they just crush him with a meatball. Death by meatball. What a way to go for Hobos. 2 down. 2 for 2 so far. But PR in pursuit with the Necro 3. Navi trying to fight their way out. Retreat for now. And looks like, oh, Dendy found a kill on the side. So brings down the Marana, who was very low at the start of the fight up in the tree line.
No track kills though, because Funnick got picked off right in the beginning.
Yeah, and they did lose Havos too, but still it's like not a terrible trade for Navi.
I love these camera wards. They're so cute.
Which ones?
This camera ward in the mid lane. Just a little camera. Genuine wide angle.
You should be able to see like from the ward's perspective. There should be a way to like get in the first person view. You know? V1 with the camera.
Pretty sweet. V1 with the camera. I like that. That's good.
Never miss a kill again. What if you could cut the ward vision like a hotkey in game? Oh. That would be so sweet.
That'd be pretty sweet, man. You'd probably miss a lot of kills though.
Yeah, you'd miss a lot of kills.
I think that team fight though was a little bit strict coming out of Navi. Well, they did coil on Zeros and mid his islands. If he had ended the islands, I think Host ended it. And they hugely benefited from it, but the team fight actually just still went in a little bit in their favor. So it's bad. Even though Havos died, they got a couple kills out of it and everything. And now PR does pick up this Roshan and the Aegis. So it's looking good for them. They should be getting this. They have the book 3 up online for Scandal. He's got another 1,500 gold on him. They have a gem out, so they're going to start controlling the game a little bit more. And Dendy might find a couple kills here.
Oh, there's the Link Silence. Coil is available, but he doesn't use it. Now gets shackled. Little hesitation from Dendy. Sunstrike to come in, but the Grave once there again from Curl. Will Dendy live through it? Phase shifting. Try to dodge. Curl does get trapped. Will his sacrifice in vain? Yes, it will. In the end, Dendy also falls to the poison damage. 2-0. This is the big Aegis for PR. With this Aegis, they need to break the base, I feel. Like, just getting a couple kills.
Oh, Havos, no!
Oh, the wards get dropped to Havos. Another bit booster and phase boots up. He's tanky, but not tanky enough. Almost Moon going down to just the dispersion damage, but 3 deaths. He did get the tower. Did force out the wards, I guess.
That's space. That's space right there.
Sure, he dies, but he does force out the wards, which means PR are not pushing without those.
Yeah. I mean, they're not even going to try to push right now with the wards down because they used the book 3 as well. Scandal's completely but now they do have the Ags finished up on the roster as well, so this is looking...
It could go either way, I feel like.
It still could go either way, of course, but it's really heavily in PR's favor right now. Once they gather up after they all heal up and the Rasta wards are coming up, they can really go high ground. But they still have to be very careful to not bunch up and get hit by a big AA ult. And we see Puppy picks up the gems. He wants to fix some of this map control. Yeah, he's going to find some of these cameras.
those peep cameras all over the place, scouting things out.
They're so cute. I don't know. I like them. Whatever, man.
Puppy doesn't like him. He's just blowing him up all over the place. Why do they explode in a cloud of blood? Did you just see that? Like, what?
I actually didn't. No.
When you zoom in, they're like they bleed. These cameras.
Let's see if he finds this one. He's gonna find it in a second. There it is. All right, I'm zoomed in on it.
Oh, I didn't get it.
It actually bleeds.
Yeah, I missed that one. I zoomed in on Puppy, not on the camera. But either way, yeah, blood cameras all over the place. Though they have the pipe as well, something we did not have for the last push, and the pipe, like these are all the key items. I feel like they can't really get that much stronger from here though. Maybe they get more books, but by the time they start getting more books, It's probably Havos getting really big. Maybe Puppy works towards an ag, so I think this is the push for PR. Like, look to break the base, at least take one lane of Rex with this Aegis.
Yeah, and maybe they'll be able to find some people here. Maybe they'll be able to find a big team fight, but Navi's ready for this right now.
And the de-warding really comes into play. If they had this ward over here, might be able to set up a kill.
Maybe they're gonna go for it anyway, but that does not really look like that great of a position, even if they do have this Aegis. They don't want to. They still don't want to bunch up. If they get hit by too big of a puck coil into the A ult, it's devastating for them because, of course, you know, the mech is useless. I mean, yeah, pipe helps, but you don't want to be too bunched up.
Yeah, it's just not enough if you get hit by that much. But Havos will be in the front line here. In theory, they're baiting him, but in practice, can they just burst him down in time? And the blink initiation's there. Dendi counter initiative. Drops the coil. The silence there as well. Drops very low. In comes everything onto Havos. He has the buyback. Oh, this could go very poorly. Buyback immediately. The Haunt comes in, but they do have some funny. Kuro trying to heal him up, and the Venom's melting everyone. Havos suddenly finds a triple kill with the buyback. 4 heroes dead. Aegis down. They're going to lose Scandal as well. Navi are doing it again with the buybacks from Havos. Oh man, this Spectre. Now you see why they love it so much. J4 will look to retreat. Aegis expended. Wards used up, and PR out of momentum for the push.
Yeah, this is, I mean...
Scandal just snipes Puppy on the backside. Barely caught it coming in, but... Well, that's a nice kill for him.
Yeah, they got baited pretty hard there, though. I mean, Navi was all set up for that entirely, and yeah, they did get the kill on the Spectre, but he was banking on that. They were really just they were waiting for him to do that just so he could buy out and just jump right back into the team fight. And take a look at the goal graph. I mean, it's still pretty heavily in PR's favor, and they're gonna go try to do this again. But now they don't have their Aegis. Their wards are on cooldown, and Navi didn't really expend too much. Yeah, they used a buyout, but they got a lot of kills out of it, so it was worth it.
Yeah, according to the team fight recap, it was like a 2k gold swing in favor of PR, and that's including the buybacks as well. So that's where Navi also used buybacks. Won't have them for this next fight.
Funnick.
Force staffed away, but into a Sunstrike! Oh, that was close. Living life on the edge.
Yeah, that was really close.
But yeah, I mean, now if PR do win a fight in the next 3-4 minutes, Navi don't have the Spectre buyback. So even without Aegis, PR may say this is our time to force it and try and win the game.
Radiant structures.
Yeah, and Havos actually goes for a blade mill right now, so they're gonna run right back at them and go to fight again. Because Navi does not want to lose any of these high ground towers.
I do like this one from Havos. There's no BKBs on PR. That's a lot of damage he can dish out. And the game will probably be won or lost before his buyback comes up, because it seems like PR are just going to clump up mid, stick around, wait for everything to come off cooldown, and I think everything's pretty much ready. Shadow Shaman wards are up. This is the push. If they win this push,
Navi
this
does
is
not
game.
want them to hit the base. They want to fight right outside the base. Yeah, see Puppy A, if they want to catch through the coil.
Oh, they caught so many heroes. FNG immediately locked onto Havos in the backline to try to bring down J4 with the blip mail. Doing good damage, has not finished anyone off yet, and Havos now being focused by Scandal. Remember, it doesn't have buyback, but gets Grave. Turns around on Scandal, doing a lot of damage. That's a huge kill streak to end. Earned up, healed up, kept alive. Now still chasing down the Cheshire Cat. Navi looking for a pickup. It's a team wipe in the end. 5 heroes fall. And PR, they said, hey, Spectre has no buyback. This is our best shot we're going to get. And their best shot against... that might have even been a 4-hero coil, but that just was not enough.
Dire's top tower is under
PR
attack.
just really got wiped entirely there. They lost their gem. They lost 5 heroes for just an AA. And yeah, I mean, they just didn't really, I guess they didn't really expect them to just jump on them, but that's the thing about Navi. They know when they should take these fights. Some of these teams would have just waited on the high ground and waited for the team to walk up. But what you really want to do is you want to get the jump on them, not let them just do what they want to do. You want to make them play your game. So great move by Dendi and Puppy. They're just forcing the engagement right outside of the base. So the roster wards got dropped late and not even hitting a tower or anything at all. So they got 0 damage done on their tower, and they got huge turnaround in that game. So that's what, 4,000 gold onto Navi's favor, and the experience graph completely evened out.
Yeah, like you said, I think the key is you don't let PR set up the way they want to, which is getting to the high ground with the creep wave, pop the pipe, drop the wards. Well, Sonic might get caught out mid. There's a site here, and now a follow-up. The Hex, they lost their gem, so can't actually bring them down. Then he throws out a track on the way out, but they want to set up shop with everything. Shadow Shaman wards, the pipe, have the BKB ready on the bottom. Maybe the mech gets popped when they start dropping low before HF Ritual. They didn't get to do that. Then the fight, they just never developed the way they wanted it to. So, like you said, Navi just not giving them a chance to get ready.
Yeah. And I mean, it's just hard for PR at this point. Now it looks like they're trying to pick up some BKBs on all their heroes so they don't get just decimated by the dispersion and the radiance and all the other spells, of course, that Na'Vi has. And yeah, I mean, the BKBs might help a bit, but like we were saying before, the longer this game goes, just the more and more in favor it goes toward Na'Vi, because not only just because of the Spectre, but also because the track money just starts to pile up. If they get a couple of more items on their heroes, it's just going to be scary. And Dendy is about, what, 200 gold, 150 gold from his sheepstick as well, so it's looking to start turning around. The tides are beginning to turn.
I think the tides may have already turned. Gold is still PR's way in theory, but and even more their way than the graph show because of the buybacks from Na'Vi, but it's just Na'Vi's team does so much more with the gold at this stage of the game, and especially with any additional gold. Dendy getting his Hex, Havos getting pretty close to a heart. I mean, still needs the Reaver and the recipe, but over halfway to the Reaver, which is quite a value item on its own, so...
Yeah,
I am worried for PR.
Yeah, me too. I mean, this is... Yeah. It's starting to just really, really turn toward Na'Vi's favor. And although Roshan spawns up now, they do know that, and it is Cheese and Aegis, so they'll be able to maybe secure that with the Rost Awards and get, you know, an Aegis and a Cheese, but...
I feel like Na'Vi could fight this rush, but it's a bit risky, I guess.
Not under the wards. The wards and the medallion and everything just really bring down the rush way too quickly for them to be able to get there in time. And they're out of position.
Oh, I meant if they were in position. But
yeah, if they were in position for sure. I mean, they already are starting to pick up so many items. And yeah, like I was saying before, the pit's not really the best place to fight versus Na'Vi's lineup.
But as you point out, they're not near the pit, not looking for it, so...
Yeah. Maybe they didn't expect such a quick Roshan spawn, because I think that was one of like, the minimal times. Those really fast Roshan respawn. And yeah, this Earthshaker just decides, you know, I'm just not going Blink. I'm not going anything like this.
I'm
just going to get a casual arcane, casual energy booster.
Yeah, you can... Oh no, you can't disassemble the Tranquil Boots anymore, so...
Dire's top tower.
You don't get the value. Disassemble, reassemble.
That would be so broken if you could disassemble those.
You used to be able to with Axe, like people... I would do that in pubs, just get Tranquil.
Yeah, I would always do that, of course. I would buy Tranquils on almost anyone, because then you can just make such good items out of it. You can just switch to your Bassi.
Old Tranquils are just stupidly broken.
I think the new ones are really damn good too, though. I think they're really underrated. A lot of people look at them like, oh, they get deactivated when you attack. That sucks. No, just drop them.
Well, yeah, you could just drop them when you're jungling as well, and pick them up after you kill the creeps. So they still have a lot of utility.
Yeah,
they're just cheap. Like especially with Blink Dagger having 0 mana cost. Like heroes like Earthshaker can just rush a Blink after Tranquils if they want. I mean, I still think he needs the Arcanes, but. You know.
Yeah, I've been seeing a couple people do this Tranquil Soul Ring build on the Earthshaker again now. Well, I'm not sure. It doesn't seem too bad.
Arcanes do offer your team a lot more utility as well.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Soul Ring is just a greedy item.
Either way, Fog, Na'Vi just gonna farm Travost. I guess the main consideration is sure he could buy the heart, but probably better to save for the buyback. And make sure
for
he
sure.
has
And they're all just playing around him. Like, they know they don't need to get farm on any of these other heroes. I mean, wow. Well, as I say that, actually, I took a look at Kurok and he has a Veil on Dazzle. I was like, what?
What an item to pick up for this team.
Where did he get all that money? That track money just really paying out. He's got 4 staff and Veil, and I haven't really pointed out too much about Kuroki, and he's got some great graves this game.
That is a tongue twister, and
yeah, I know, right? I was like, hooah.
Hooah, indeed. Speaking of track gold, we may or may not have a track gold counter in the works, so look forward to that. can get all the real stats for yourself. Yeah, we have a lot of gold counters in the work. I guess I should be spoiling it, but shh, it's okay. Shh, nobody's watching. This isn't a Na'Vi game or anything.
Yeah, and it just looks like PR just doesn't really know what they can do. It looks like they're just like, huh, now what?
I heard a Sunstrike, by the way, but I don't think it did anything.
Oh, he did. Casual Sunstrike.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he's Sunstrike. Maybe just...
that's... It's another one you could have. An indicator for where Sunstrikes are.
Oh! There you go. Brian, you
take notes, take notes.
Free consultation from Fog Dota.
Wow.
You're not even charging us your hourly rate.
Yeah, I know. Huh? Wait a minute. I'm going to shut my mouth.
You can't do that. You're casting. You have to say something.
Damn it. I'll just drink my water.
Yeah. Well, Na'Vi just gonna wait. They'll wait out the Aegis. They'll look to wait out the Cheese. Well, not wait it out, but just just let PR be forced to use it in a non-ideal position. They're just in no rush to fight, get more farm up. Ultimately, their supports may not be that farmed outside of the Dazzle, but they win one team fight, and Puppy gets like 3-4 heroes track gold, and all of a sudden, he'll have most of his eggs, so... The clock's really against PR, and they gotta do something soon, I feel.
Yeah, I mean, if I were in their position, I wouldn't really know what I would want to do right now. It's just like, we're versus a Spectre AA Puck. We can't push at all. We can farm, but we're just gonna lose in the end. Yeah, we can throw out the books, we can throw the Force Spirits to the other lanes, which Scandal's doing a great job of keeping that lane really pushed in. But all that really does is just give Spectre full free farm, and then he's just gonna join the fight anyway with Haunt. So, I mean, yeah, you're keeping the lane pressured in, but he can just come to the team fight whenever afterwards, and Navi's just sticking together with the rest of their heroes. So I don't really know what PR can do at this point other than just farm and just hope to God that they just get an amazing team fight somehow and win.
It's just hard for them to get team fight. I guess Earthshaker, sure, he doesn't have Blink, but even if he did, there's a lot of ways to just disable that Blink. Ancient Apparition ult, Spec Haunt, Puck Blink Initiation, and I don't know, they don't really have the best ability to start fights at this stage of the game. Maybe Shadow Shaman blinks in and hexes, but Na'Vi have good counter initiation. They have the Grave. They have a lot of elusive and tanky frontline heroes, whether it's your Puck, your Bounty Hunter, your Spectre. Speaking of Bounty, has BKB Vlad, so getting a lot harder to deal with. I just don't know what PR do at this point. Like you said, I think it's almost like they have to wait for Na'Vi to make a mistake, which is not how their lineup's designed to work. Their lineup's designed to just have Wand by now.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, and Havos picks up his heart now. So they're just gonna play around him, and that's exactly what they're doing. While PR it looks like they're lost. I mean, like I said before, I would be lost too. I don't know what you're supposed to do anymore. You have to try to get a pick off, but Na'Vi is not gonna give any more kills now. They're just gonna sit behind Havos.
They've been 4-manning behind Havos for like 8-10 minutes straight, and why not?
Yeah.
They've got all their core items. I don't think there's any big items their backline heroes need. Maybe the Ancient Apparition Ags, but that's just a luxury, honestly. They can win fights without it. The one thing I guess PR can go for is just the mass BKBs, and it seems to be the intention here. Scandal hasn't gone for one yet, getting close, but they have one up on the Mirana. The Shadow Shaman's working towards his, and Cheshire Cat has his. Most of Navi's damage is magical for now, so mass BKBs, maybe it gives them one last boost to try and push over the top and win the game, but I don't know.
Like I say, for now. We haven't even really had Weave really even do much in these team fights, I don't think, yet.
Right, yeah, there's always that to worry about too.
Yeah.
And now the Aegis is expelled, and now PR are trying to push, but with no Aegis, this feels very dubious.
They're so scared, though. They have no idea where Na'Vi is, and now they're starting to see the ports. But they get the wards down, and they're actually going to get a good amount of damage on this tower, at least, in the meantime. And now they're probably just going to back up, because they don't want to get caught out of position at all.
Well, so far Na'Vi have not fully retreated back. They're expecting PR to retreat, but doesn't seem like it's happening. The tower's going to fall, wards are still dropped. Havos does take a tower and should have buyback along with the heart now. He just secured his buyback, and now it looks like Na'Vi want to make their move. But PR catching out the back. They're coming in for the flanking. Comes the Haunt to start the fight. Pipe gets deployed immediately. Puppy has not found a good Ancient Apparition. He'll just throw it out on a single hero, connects onto the Earthshaker, and that's it, really. Now, Spectre going to work on the backside, kills the Venom off, even through his BKB. But is that enough? There's no Haunt at this point. Dendy comes in, flanking forward, gets off the silence. The coil has already been used, and Havos just charges into 4 heroes. Full 3 YOLO mode at this point. I think he's getting close to them. He didn't off his Blade Mail, though. Oh, with the Blade Mail, he would have easily gotten 4 heroes. He's still going to get a few, though. Brings down the Spectre. Triple kill for Havos without the Blade Mail. Imagine if he had it, and they even see FNG here. Havos, is he going to go for it? I'm surprised he's not chasing.
Stop.
Oh, Shoryuken secures the kill. Gem is down. Na'Vi find 4. What a just a chaotic fight.
Yeah, and this is the power of the Spectre. I mean, they were all of them were beating on him, and Puppy got caught out of position. Puppy and Kuroki got caught kind of out of position there. And even though that happened, he just was killing everyone on his own. He's just standing there. Dispersion just absolutely just destroys people. They didn't have their BKBs up, and they didn't even have BKB on some of the other heroes. So, yeah, they just got melted by that, and he didn't even get his Blade Mail off.
Yeah,
I wish he had. They all would have died. It would have been quite a show.
It would have been. I think it would have been a rampage, or at least an ultra kill just from the Blade Mail dispersion damage.
Yeah.
Yesterday he got a double kill from dispersion, just tanking 4 heroes. Who I think even had a mech and used it. Oh, Havos narrowly dodging away here. Oh, also dodged the Gale, just putting on the Nikes. Barry Sanders, Barry Havos Sanders on the move, and now Cheshire just full dive. No, I'll be fine. They take the tower. Now Na'Vi probably just gonna track, retreat out. Moon, you know, he wants to go in, but he just can't justify it.
Wouldn't be Dota without a pause.
I feel like PR just, it's slipping away. It was such a good start, too. 6-1 was the lead. They killed the courier, had Dendy's bottle on it. Every single lane was struggling, had died. Havost had died. The puck was just neutered fully. Ended up like 20 plus CS behind in the mid lane before the bottle came back, before the courier respawn. The supports had the TP top. Havost had the TP top after dying. They were playing musical lanes. They were very far behind, and Na'Vi just... They're so good at the comeback, honestly. It's just...
Yeah, they're recovering amazingly well. I mean, it's just all over the place. I mean, Puppy doesn't even opt for the Ags this game either. I guess he's like, it's not even necessary, really. So he just goes for 4 stuff. He just goes for survivability.
Yeah, and I guess to be fair, there have been a few fights where he got caught out, so better to help keep himself alive, get off a regular ancient apparitional over maybe dying and knocking off one at all. Keep that Spectre alive too, I guess. Not that he really needs the help at this point.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it. He's got another, what, 5,000 gold up on that Spectre now?
Yeah.
You know, so, looking grim.
This is going to be hard for PR.
Looking grim.
Well, big win for Na'Vi, though. I mean, for them, they had not, like, secured a trip to the LAN finals. Technically, they still have not, but 9-1, it's hard. It gets harder and harder to see them not making the cut. They only need a few more wins. Empire got in at 12-1, so Na'Vi, I think 3 more wins and they're guaranteed in.
Yeah, well, this game really shows that they want to secure their position there. Even though they were losing so hard, they knew, like, this isn't a game to look around in at all. They knew exactly what to do, and they just did it. And now they're coming back through it. Even though PR has been playing really well, they made a couple mistakes, but Na'Vi overall just playing really good Dota on their part and just recovering.
Guys, if you're just joining us, we've got 4 more BO1s coming your way today. It's StarLadder Season 9. We're getting ready for the LAN finals, ramping up, and coming up next, we'll have some games with Cloud9. I believe Na'Vi plays at least 1 more game. Maybe we can see our full schedule here if we continue to have a pause. Everyone has reconnected, though. Or, no, sorry, no one disconnected. They just paused. Do we have a schedule ready to go, Brian? Or
come on, Brian.
Oh, yeah, you don't... Yeah, I got to show him how to set up the schedule in the overlay software, but...
just blame him
yeah,
anyway.
I'll just come on, Brian, get your act together, man. What's your problem? I can go look it up while I'm waiting, but yeah, we've got some good games today. Today's a pretty crowded schedule, and you have teams like Cloud9 who are close but not quite in yet. You've got Sigma. I don't know if they play today, but they're also in the contention. Yeah, coming up next we have Roxkiss versus Na'Vi. Roxkiss, another team that's on the cusp, as this game will on pause. Then Fnatic versus Empire, then Cloud9 versus VP. So lots of epic European Dota down the stretch. Most of the best teams like getting their games in now.
I think this might be one of the better games that we'll see today, though. This was really, really action-packed and everything, and I mean, PR just played pretty damn well early, even though Na'Vi made a lot of mistakes. They took advantage of those mistakes and did what they needed. And Dendy's actually going to engage.
That's a big dive, just to maybe kill off the Mirana there, and won't commit to it.
Roche respawns.
Oh boy. Now Havos, double damager, and he's just waiting for it to start the team fight. Oh, this was the ruin of easy wins.
And now they're going to go for an engagement.
And they don't
here.
see this DD run either.
Yeah.
This could end very poorly. And he could just camp it. Why not?
Yeah, he's just chilling.
He sees creeps. He sees creeps.
Oh, and this Frosta might actually get caught out of position here. Oh, he saw the Spectre.
Like, team, back up. But he's already gone in, drops the Hex, but he gets Hexed in his own. Definitely Frosta's there, doesn't get off the coil or the sounds. Then Phonic runs in, doesn't BKB. Phonic might go down as well. Spectre trying to do what he can on the backline, but they lose their jet. They lose 2. That's going to be the Roche as well. Na'Vi not out of the woods just yet. And they blew the haunt. And PR, do they go Roche? Do they even consider just going down mid? Oh, they'll go Roche.
That Sunstrike just missed Kuroki in the fountain too.
Oh, I didn't
Kuroki
even
moved
hear it.
after the teleport, so that was a good play by him.
But wow, what a turn of events. I guess in good news for Na'Vi, Havos doesn't die, can make most of his next item and still a buyback, but wow, Na'Vi just looked like a commanding position in PR, where there's a will, there's a way. Big win for them.
That was a big play from Scandal, though. I mean, that's really what you need to do to win these team fights. If they can just disrupt Dendy from getting all of his spells off, it's going to be a win for them. I mean, the Hex was perfectly timed. He got it as soon as Dendy blinked in, and he just got caught with his pants down, basically. He didn't really expect that coming.
It looks like Scandal had it, like, already, like, the command already punched in before the blink. Like, he had hexed, move commanded, like hexed him before he actually blinked in, and so it just went off almost instantly, but yeah, well done.
Yeah, and Navi, oh wow, good 4-step there by Puppy, saving his team.
Scandal?
And Scandal might actually get killed here.
Is there enough follow-up? In comes Savos. They're going to start chasing. Scandal doesn't have much backup. Where's the team? Do they have the gem? No, they lost their gem in the last fight, and the other one's not here. HF will connect on Scandal. Is it enough damage?
No, it's not.
But they don't want to. I mean, this is like you finally got the Aegis. You've got to pulse again. Don't throw this one away.
Forced to BKB though. Scandal BKB'd for some reason there.
You can still you can still shatter though, right?
Yeah. Wait, shatter? Yeah.
Yeah, you can still shatter through BKB. But it stops you from taking the damage, right? So.
Yeah, but he wasn't even close to shattering.
Yeah.
He was 300 HP from shatter. Whatever. Better safe than sorry, I guess.
Maybe.
But
I was thinking maybe he thought Havost's Haunt was off cooldown, but I don't think you blow Haunt just for an Aegis, considering then PR might just try to 5-man down mid after that.
yeah. I mean, but the way that Navi plays, like most teams, you would have seen Havos jump into that team fight as soon as Dendy went to try to initiate, but he didn't, because Dendy didn't get his spells off. They called instantly. As soon as that happened, Puppy was probably back, get out of there. And Havos, although he ulted, he just did not jaunt in. He knew better at that point. They were going to lose the fight if Dendy did not get his spells off.
Yeah, and if he came in and also died, that may have been enough momentum for PR just to go win the game right away. So, I guess he did a buyback, but...
Yeah, he does have a ton of gold, and he's actually buying his butterfly. He's finishing up his item rather than saving the buyout this time.
Well... he doesn't actually have the gold yet, though. He doesn't have talisman. Oh, wait, no, he's got the talisman on the hero. Never mind.
Yeah, he's got it. And he's actually, you know what, he might actually just be able to get the farm bottom. That might be enough to get him his bio. It's going to be close, but not quite there yet.
Yeah, the courier's coming in. Will deliver his butterfly. He does have Haunt online, so he's got to way back to the base. There will be a blink in just to drop the wards. Payload deployed. Focusing on Indy. They're doing a lot of damage. The fissure comes through as well. Range Drax has fallen. And now, Funnick cleaning up the wards. Well, the wards will drop. Now FNG on the chase. Puppy 4-stepping the high ground, just buying time for Avos. Butterfly's up. Doesn't have buyback though. 370 gold short. He's trying to farm it now. Doesn't want to join the fight without it. And he may well get it before this fight truly erupts. Just a range Rex. Navi hanging on by a thread. Even if they lose this fight though, potentially they can still hold. Now Havost on the chase. He's going to find some heroes. Goes right in. Straight in with the blade mail as well. They can't really focus him here. Ancient Rochelle comes through. Will connect the FNG. Not enough damage to get the kill. And they lost the raid. They lost the melee Rex to the Necro books. The Zoo has done it. They've broken one lane.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, it's a Rex, but it's not too much. But it is a small victory right there for PR. And they did not lose the Aegis. Did they even use the cheese? No, they didn't use the cheese either. They used nothing there. So now they're just going to go back. They're getting a little bit of farm up. And yeah, I mean, this game is, even though it does go to Navi's favor, the later and later it goes, if it super late, I mean, if they get enough sheep sticks and stuff out and BKBs all over PR, it could still go both ways. It's a really close game.
And they could also get stuff like, I guess Moon has kind of stopped farming. I was going to say maybe we see a refresher on him, but... Oh, Ancient Personal coming to the fountain. No, never mind. Just hitting mid randomly.
By the way, I was thinking before, you can't shatter. You can't shatter when you have BKB on. You don't die. You still have the effect on you, but you don't die.
Are you sure?
I'm almost positive. Almost positive.
Hey Ben, can you shatter when you're in BKB from Ancient Personal? No? Okay. Merlini is with you on this one, so you got some backup here.
I'm definitely right. Because Merlini's never wrong.
Yeah, that's funny is. Well, look to push him in here. Fissure and Arrow both connect on the votes. Could be an initiation. Denny's not really in position to go in yet, but then again, this is a Spectre with a heart and a butterfly.
Not really the target that you want to jump unless he's completely out of position with no backup. And wow, they're saving so much gold. Funnick has 5,000 gold. He's like, what do I get here, guys?
I feel like his items are pretty irrelevant this game, though. He's just here for the track. Maybe he gets a Hex.
Yeah, maybe. The Hex would probably be good. Hex or maybe even Lincoln's, just throw it on a Voss, make him completely unkillable.
Well, Power Rangers throw out Tornado. Scouting will clip Funnick, but not really the hero they want to be jumping. And still just a standoff mid, but Navi feel way more confident now with buyback on Dendi, as well as Havos, and the Bounty Hunter to a lesser extent. This is a lineup that...
Oh, and a loser. It's a Groon right there.
No. Oh boy, he can push out bomb with this and send the rest to go mid.
Yeah, and that's what he's gonna do, for sure.
PR won't be able to draw Navi back, they'll keep on sieging. But Navi also a bit tentative about committing here. Sure, Havos does buyback, but Dendi doesn't have boots of travel.
They're just waiting for this Aegis to go down, because it's about 30 seconds, and they probably have the timer on that one. I mean, Scandal does have buyout too, so he can come right back and fight, because he does have bots as well.
Yeah, just hanging around mid, biding their time.
Patience. Such patience.
Such patience indeed. Well, it's about to end, and Navi will smoke. They'll make their move towards mid. Havos kind of hanging on the backside. There will be a wraparound. Puppy not leading the way, though. It's actually Dendi. Or it is Puppy, it's not Dendi.
Perfect timing.
They're going to find move right in the middle. Uh-oh. That's not how PR want to start this fight. Now that Blake Hex initiation on the moon. They'll catch him out. Scandal, BKB going to work on Funnick. Will bring down the Bounty Hunter, and Havos on the sidelines looking for his way into this fight. I think he was scaled here, though. He's rather slow, but gets off the blade. Now charges onto FNG. Can they focus Havos down? Even if they do, remember, he has buyback. Oh, no, he already used Haunt, though. I don't know what Havos is able to do this fight with the Haunt being down. He will go down here. I'll at least buyback to be able to defend. That's 1,000 gold down. Does he even bother? 2 for 2 in the end, and Scandal now looking to the third kill. Kuro's gonna fall. You do have to wonder, should Havos have just held the Haunt and saved for buyback?
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Because look how low these heroes are. I guess part of that was the initial Haunt damage, but I just feel like that spec buyback Haunt is so game changing.
Yeah, now Scandal picks up a full Ags, so he's gonna have a full arsenal of spells. We're gonna be seeing tornadoes and meteors and everything flying all over the place really quickly.
And Scandal definitely has those fence fingers, so
I'm just not too sure about that Ags pickup though. I don't understand really why you would do that when you have 7,000 gold and or something. I don't know. I think a refresher is a million times better at this point, especially since he has so many other items on him.
Double
he would
hex,
have
double BKB.
Hex, double BKB, double Force Staff. I think that's a pretty strange pickup, and I think that's a pretty relevant pickup. He shouldn't really be going for this Ag. Yeah, he definitely shouldn't have gone for this Ags. It might even have a big negative impact on them, but we'll see. I mean, that was a really good team fight coming out of them, even though they lost their roster right in the beginning.
Yeah, he's pretty much 6-slotted at this point. I don't really see what Scandal would drop. Maybe like a Force Staff, I guess. But that's a pretty useful item for Invoker.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, at this point, Navi, have they actually won? Oh. It seemed like Navi's recipe for success. Take it late, Turtle, get your 6-slotted. Well, he's not fully 6-slotted. There's items he can replace here, the Blade Mail, the Vanguard, but he's pretty damn close.
PR looks, they're feeling good. They're going high ground with this right now, it looks like. They have 9 seconds still of Osborne's. Puck picks up his Ethereal Blade. Phonic picks up his AC in a second off the Courier. So they're not going to have buyout on like any of their heroes across Navi except for the Spectre.
Yeah, Navi feeling like the way that went, they need more items. They can't just rely on their big team fight combination. Tornado will come through, connects on Kuro. Not quite ready to go yet though, it's PR. And with mid lane pushing in, they just want to siege. Maybe they even wait for the next round of wards. Havos getting stunned, the Fissure's there. But they might just wait. Sunstrike brings Dendi down to about half HP.
And now they're backing up. Yeah, they're just gonna slowly whittle down at the tower because it did about half damage to that tower.
Yeah, just wait for the wards to respawn and then, or to cool down and then go again.
Yeah.
This
now
could
they're
work.
farming the whole woods.
At some point, Navi will have to fight. I guess maybe Navi's happy to wait for their buybacks, but still, 1 lane of Rex down. If Navi lose one more big fight, I don't know. Navi, a really good late game lineup in terms of their damage output, but they don't have much pushing power. So it's not like if they win a team fight, they have like the tiny wisp, you know, where they can just go win the game instantly and kill your base. They're still tier 2s up. They have not even scratched the base, so Navi have to win multiple fights here to turn this game.
And PR is just getting a lot of gold on basically across all their heroes. I mean, the roster already basically has what you want as a roster. The next pickup could be like a Sheep or a Refresher, of course. But he has his Blink, he has his BKB, he has his Ags, and this Veno too. He has everything he needs, and he has 5,000 gold in the bank. So if he wants, he can go for a Book 3, or he can buy a full Ags or something like that.
Basher.
And we do Basher.
Wow.
What did he get rid of? Oh, he got rid of the Vanguard for the Basher.
That is a very unusual Spectre pickup.
I guess they feel like they need damage in the team fights. They don't really have so much damage, it seems like.
Yeah. I guess how good is Diffuser Blade really at this stage of the game? That's like the other main thing.
Yeah.
He doesn't have Manta either, though.
Uh-oh, Bottom just got 4 steps onto the hill.
Well, she's trapped out for now, but Funnick comes in. A Haunt will be deployed, and they'll look to make the initiation. Not really sure if they're going to find anyone important for it as well, but that's the biggest here to bring. Havos jumps right in, but he gets Echo Slam, hits dunked, he's dropping quite fast. The wards are here. They bring Havos down. He's already used Haunt. He does a buyback, but well, what can he really do? Maybe Na'Vi don't have this late game after all. They've lost their Spectre. They'll lose Puppey too, and Scandal once more. He still has the Hex ready. They'll bring him down, and I think wards. No, wards were used to the. But still, they'll send the Zubot. The creeps are pushing him in. Maybe Na'Vi can turn this with a buyback, but once again, just not getting a good initiation off.
PR's got this. I'm rooting for PR right now. This is good. It's good stuff.
I'm always, if they win, we know what song we're playing. That's for sure. I'm always rooting for PR just because of their names.
And they forced the buyout too, so they're just gonna back up. They're happy with that. They don't want to lose anybody. And Chester Cat maybe gets going on, but the good 4-step by Scandal.
And he does want to make this buyback matter for Favos, but Icewall gets the point. Scandal's still absolutely fine. Just waiting, biding his time. Well, now the track comes in, but Havos so slow through the Icewall. E-Blade thrown out as well. Scandal might die here, and in fact, looks like he will. He has BKB TP out, but I don't know if he'll be able to get out in time. No way he does at this point. Radiance will tick him down. Well, that is a pretty big kill.
Oh, no, never mind. Puck had the gem. I guess he realized the Puck had that gem. Because I was going to say he could have BKB'd to get rid of the track and ghost walked, but the gem was online.
Yeah, no way to escape, and he just had taken too much damage to try and BKB TP out, so.
4-step his teammate too. That's what you get. Helping buddies, save your buddy syndrome. And we do see a full AC picked up by the Venomancer. So instead of the Ags or anything, he decides to just go, you know what, we need some armor on us. We need to just be able to bring down these towers. Minus armor on the towers is going to be really helpful. And this is looking... This is a good game.
Yeah, this is a damn good game. 56 minutes.
It's been one of the better games I've seen in quite a while. I mean, yesterday were some crazy games too, of course, but...
Yeah, but even then it was like Na'Vi had the big turnaround and the game was just over for Cloud9, whereas this game, I thought it might have a similar result, but PR are just digging deep, and their item selection has been very savvy overall. Like the Mass BKB, really strong choice, going for the early Necrobook on the Invoker, the Pipe to help deal with Ancient Apparition. They've just made Na'Vi, the right moves.
Na'Vi goes for a smoke. They know Roshan just spawned, so they're going to go try to pick somebody off and just maybe even get a good team fight, because the Rosh Pit, like I have been saying, is a great place for them to fight. But it's also a good place for PR to fight at this point, because they do have all their BKBs online. Earthshaker finally finishes his up, and now they do have the 5 BKBs.
Havos going on a little stealth mission. Tried to buy something from the shop, I think. Oh, he bought Relic, but I think he had the Courier selected and ended up buying it on the Courier instead, so... Well, he puts the Ancient Apparition all on is there, but Aegis does go the way of the Earthshaker ball here. Now the BKB on Funnick. On the backside, Havos jumps right in, but he jumps into an Ice Wall, into mass BKBs, and they're just going to bash him down. I think Havos is just straight up dead for his in the grave. I don't know if that's going to matter, though, Havos. He'll die here eventually. Maybe he gets a kill before going down. He's completely locked down, does nothing, and Havos used buyback. That means no Havos for 110 seconds. Power Rangers, the Na'Vi Slayers, might have just done it again. Dendi now trying to orb his way to safety. But to what end? How can Na'Vi hope to hold without their Spectre? And, well, they might lose more here. Another Blake, a Hex on Dendi. Power Rangers, where there's a will, there's a way. And there's some skill here, too, for this team. They'll barrel down bottom lane. They're going for the jugular. And I think Na'Vi are toast.
Yeah, that's gonna be game. They should just go for... I guess they're gonna go for the Rax, but I think they should just do the base here.
There's some buybacks, but... There is no Spectre for 80 seconds. The Power Rangers should definitely know that. They know they forced that buyback earlier, and they're just going to keep on pushing.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Yeah, Dendi did steal the cheese there in the team fight in the beginning, in all of it, but it just wasn't really enough. They got, yeah, they just got really just out team fought. I mean, there's too many items overall on PR now. They all have BKB, so.
They will bring down FNG here. Power Rangers, some BKBs back up, but Rax is not dead yet. Actually, it's very low. Very, very low. They really want to kill this Rax off at the very least. Cheshire Cat goes in. A few more plinks will bring it down. Hex on the Funnick. Na'Vi's still stalling, though. Just a melee Rex.
Creeps in mid, though. Taking down those tier 4 towers really hard right now.
Ancient Apparition ult comes in, and yeah, the creeps are just pounding away. Not just there, but also the tier 3 top. And as long as they keep on applying pressure bottom, Na'Vi are going to have a tough time defending. Ancient Apparition ult was already used. The tier 4s are both about to fall here. This one's in deny range. This one about to be in deny range. The tier 3's down as well, and the Rack are exposed. And it feels like just one more good push. Sunstrike on the Puppey, just to let them know that Scandal's still out there. One more good push should do it for Power Rangers.
Yeah. I guess buying that Abyssal Blade was not the best choice.
Fuck, what do you think about the Spectre? Not just the Abyssal Blade pickup, but he has not been saving Haunt, like, for his buyback. There was a fight mid where he had buyback gold, but just choose to Haunt at the start of the fight. Do you think he should just be saving it and then using it after the buyback, or do you think he's making the right play?
It all depends on how the fight's going, but yeah, for the most part, I don't really understand why he wouldn't just save for after the buyout just to Haunt back in. But some of these fights aren't going in their favor, not because of that. It's just because they're getting engaged on a bit. Like, they're getting jumped. They're not getting the jump that they were getting before with the, you know, like I was saying, when they get jump outside the base instead of letting PR hit the high ground. They just haven't been able to do that again, really. And now PR is just picking up a lot of items. This bottom's actually starting to deal a ton of damage. He has MKB, Mjolnir. Yeah, they're just... I mean, Navi's just not really... Yeah, like I'm saying, they're not really getting the jumps that they needed at this point. And yeah, it's showing.
And as it goes late, PowerRanger just have so many reliable stuns. The Blink Hex from the Shadow Shaman, the Force Staff Hex from the Invoker, Mass Disable from the Invoker, ES, Mass AoE stuns. You look at Navi, where are the actual lockdown spells here? There's just nothing. They have nothing on BKB, really. Aside from right-click, but their right-click is mostly magic damage. Just the Spectre main hero who hits hard, and he's the entire fight hexed. I almost wonder if Havos should go BKB, as odd as it sounds for a Spectre.
I mean, he might have had to. At this point, it's a little bit too late to be saying that, but yeah, versus a Rasta as a hard carry, one of the items that you usually want to get, I know Spectre does not ever really want to get that BKB, but Rasta makes a big difference. That hero has an insane amount of control just on him alone, and then including the Invoker having his own cheap stick, Deafening Blast and everything, because now this Invoker has he's max level, so all of his spells are maxed out. So Deafening Blast disarms for 4 seconds, it pushes back, it does all these amazing things, and yeah. And now, yeah, Scandal's going to be pushing out his top lane. He has bots, so he can come to his team whenever he wants to, and Navi's really under so much pressure right now.
We're under the gun, and we do check the buybacks here one more time. There's a Shadow Shaman buyback, Aged Apparition, and Bounty Hunter, but none of the key heroes have it.
Radiant's bottom
There's about a minute to go on some... Well, mainly the Invokers, and bottom lane there is a Haunt initiation onto Moon. They try to bring out the Shadow Shaman, who does get just blown up, but just a Haunt for a Shadow Shaman. Nope, they found one more. It was the Earthshaker, who just dropped a gem on the way out. But hey, Haunt's on cooldown now.
And that's what Navi needs right there. They got them before they got to the racks. And that's what I was saying before. They need to get the jump on them, really. And they got 2 of them there, and those are big kills, because as well as it being 2 kills, they got the gem recovered.
Can Power Rangers just end this game now, though, with Haunt on cooldown? They bought back on Shadow Shaman. It seems like they're thinking, we should just fight now.
Yeah, their lanes are not in the best of positions. I mean, top lane's a little pushed in, but I feel like they should just bum rush right now.
Straight
they really
down
should just
mid.
bum rush.
I mean,
they could go to either.
There's no glyph here. The tier 4s are almost dead. Maybe that's the play. Is there... Yeah, there's no glyph, so... If they go back to farming, though, then you do have to wonder if that Shadow Shaman buyback was a good play.
New BKB on Invoker.
There you go, 10 seconds. Pretty strong.
Navi doing a good job, though. They're keeping their lanes as pressured out as possible.
Attack.
Not to let PR get any windows of pushing opportunity.
Well, 62 minutes in. This game is really going the distance. 36 to 37, you score gold. Very close for this stage. It really feels like it'll come down to execution, not just to hero composition, and that's all you can hope for in late game Dota, is just whoever plays better wins. By the way, Havos maybe gets a fresh lease on life here with this double damage rune. Another chance with the rune of many wins, but hasn't seen it just yet. So
he has back again now too. So, or maybe he'll go for that BKB. I feel like he really should
sell the Blade Mail.
Yeah, probably just the Blade Mail and go for the... I mean, the Blade Mail does so much work too, though. But you know what? Actually, it doesn't, because they have 5 BKBs on the other side. So, yeah, probably sell the Blade Mail and just get a BKB.
Thing is, I feel like with BKB, he can just go kill one of those key supports. Shadow Shaman, we might have a fight here. Big Force Staff in Gale to start things off. Now the BKBs all get pumped. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. And just the one gets focused, immediately calling out everybody using all their spells on him, but this time he does have buyback, he does have Haunt. Will it matter though? His team's just crumbling around him, 3 heroes down. J4 snags a triple kill. Like you said, the Mirana hitting oh so hard. Dendi, he'll TP home. It's time for Navi to mount the final defense. This is all they're left with. In terms of buybacks, well, Dazzle's about to have one. There is still one on Spectre, no point hanging on to it, but he is for now. PowerRangers, I mean, I don't see what he's waiting for. He's going to have to maybe wait until the last second to use it, but he'll only get one here. Either they win the fight, win the game, or not. He'll buy back now. He finds his opening. The Veil gets popped, focusing on FNG. Daggers there. They'll bring down the Earthshaker. Denny looking for some more heroes. Orbing forward, does catch out Moon. It's the late game Spectre buyback once again. Could be the savior for Na'Vi. 2 heroes fall, and now we do a dire buyback check, and they've got 3. Invoker, Veno, as well as Mirana, but none of those heroes dead. So the 2 heroes that are dead don't have it.
You actually keep cutting out on Skype for me. I couldn't hear you that entire time.
Okay. Hopefully it's just on Skype.
Yeah, it's just on Skype. I could hear you in game, so it was just there. So
wait, are you listening? You have both unmuted? Isn't that distracting? Having like the echo effect?
I don't know. This is really weird. I'm hearing you like double now. Ah, whatever. Doesn't even matter.
Okay.
But yeah, that was good team fight coming out of Na'Vi there. They waited on the buyout, but they got a couple kills out of it, which was good. But they can't push. They just need to get their lanes as far out as possible. And Favost, I don't know. This Abyssal Blade it's a good item, but he just really needs this BKB because he's just getting locked down the entire duration of the team fights.
Speaking of the BKB, he is finally going for a Mithril Hammer's up, but still a long way from it.
Yeah, he knows. He definitely knows.
Puppy's gone for the late game Maelstrom here, just anything to push the lanes out a bit, because they are dealing with 2 lanes down, so I quite like the choice actually. I could have towards an Ag,
seeing this. You look at the bounce, and you see items just on the ground now. It's just a BKB Sentra bottle.
Yeah, it's just like those are items that are priceless beyond measure in the early to mid game are now just discarded like trash and so much useless waste.
And then we click on Puppy, and he has his own Maelstrom now.
Hey, you're not listening to me, man. I just said that.
I know.
Oh, you couldn't hear
me, man. Yeah, I couldn't hear. I'm sorry. Yeah, I mean, it's a good pickup. He's got to push out the lanes a little bit, so it does something. I don't know what else he would really be getting. He doesn't have a sheep or anything. He's not even close. So.
Do you think Ags on Ancient Apparition would have made a difference here late game, or not really?
I don't really think so. I think his item choices were pretty
there
damn
are
solid
5 KBs, is the other thing.
I mean, it does stay on through the BKBs, though.
Yeah.
So.
Well.
And yeah, they're going for this end game push. They're pushing out top. Their lanes are good. Bottom lane's pushed in. Mid lane's decently pushed in. And Na'Vi does not want them, like I was saying before, Na'Vi can't let them hit the base. They need to just fight them right outside. And yeah, they're smoked up, ready to engage right away.
Oh, it'll be Veno in the front lines. Not necessarily the ideal hero to pick off first, but, well, they see him, they track him. They haven't gone in just yet. They're afraid if he just gets off the ult, this fight will go poorly. PR, fading the Veno out. No commitment yet from Na'Vi, who pushed through the bottom lane. They did use their Ancient Apparition ult on cooldown for about a minute. Still, just a long conga line of heroes towards the top side. No commitment yet.
Yeah, and PR's playing it smart, though. They're just having the Veno in the front. They have the Invoker and the Rasta and the Earthshaker way in the back. Because they know if they go on the Veno, they can re-engage with this Tornado. Because, of course, I was saying the Invoker's max level. So it's a 3,000 range Tornado and everything. And they have really good turnaround. They have just a great counter-initiating team.
They're slowly pushing through the lane. Meanwhile, mid starts to feel the heat, and it feels like Na'Vi are going to have to make some sort of movement soon, but Scandal's prowling, looking around for someone to pick off with the Ghost Walk, and Na'Vi just can't quite find the opening. Now they're forced to defend. They have to show themselves mid, and while Havost will push through the bottom side, takes down the tier 2. I don't know how worried PR will actually be about him going high ground. Suddenly a smoke. Only on the Earthshaker, though. Interesting. No commitment just yet.
I'm deaf.
You're deaf.
I don't know. I can't hear you. It's cutting out so much.
Okay.
It's all good.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. It's okay.
We'll try and fix it for the future. But now.
It's my fault anyway.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
He agrees with his fault. Can't argue with facts, man.
Yeah, Spectre's just farming up his bio right now in the woods. Not a whole lot. Not much going on. They just got to keep these lanes out now. He's under a lot of pressure though right now.
Well, it's going late here. 68 minutes in, no clear sign of victory. And both teams have their shots. PR the Rax advantage. Na'Vi, well, I don't even know if they have late game advantage. BKB is out on Spectre though. This could be the item that turns the game. Havost, no longer an easy target, can even focus down some of these core heroes. Potentially they can bring down the Invoker in the team fights. That would be huge, because Scandal has just been doing insane amounts of heavy lifting, but the Roach will fall. Once again, Aegis and Cheese away with Power Rangers. Cheese to the Earthshaker, Aegis to the Rasta, the Shadow Shaman, and this might be the death push. 5 heroes heading towards bottom.
A good time. It might be the death push. But yeah, I mean, they can pick
I
off
shouldn't even
Scandal.
bother saying that
I know,
anymore.
right? They can pick off Scandal, but he's just had so much gold on him this entire game that he's just going to buy out and come right back in this team fight if they do get him. I mean, it is an optimal target.
Who do you pick off then? Shadow Shaman's got Aegis. Earthshaker's got Cheese. Veno's probably not the hero you want to be initiating on, because if you don't...
He's got bots too.
Yeah, he's got buybacks.
He'll come back.
How many heroes, like, how many lives do they have here? They've got 4 buybacks, Aegis, Cheese, so you can argue this team has 11 lives for this next fight. Earthshaker doesn't have boots of travel, but... so maybe you don't count his buyback.
The bottom can get it too. He has 5,000 gold. He can get it. He can buy out. He can die, buy out, buy bots, come in the fight again.
Navi, I feel like Navi is, they're the Spartans in 300, just waiting their way through like an endless swarm of bodies at this point. They're up against it here. 4 staff in from Scandal. Close to no commitment yet. And now the TP comes back from the Ancient Apparition. He already dropped his ultimate though, so won't be able to do too much. They casually lob out a Gale, but PR just content to push in the lanes, while Havost will go for the split push top. Can always haunt in. When he jumps in, let's see who he focuses.
Is under attack.
Again, I don't know who the right target is. I don't know if there's a right target.
I don't even know if there's a right target. What is going on? No, I mean
maybe maybe Earthshaker, since he doesn't have boots of travel buyback gold, but well, maybe he does actually if he sells his arcane boots.
The team fights are so hard right now for both teams. I mean, you can see they don't really want to just engage a straight up fight because it's really hard for both teams. It's just really hard to know who you want to target, how you want to blow them up, if you want to use which spells on them and everything. But they also have this Aegis and this Cheese, so I mean, Navi's just, they can't really fight that unless they get an incredible pick off on like the Shakers thing. Maybe.
The one issue here is Avost doesn't have a TP scroll. Sure, it can haunt into the fights, but if PR just catch him when he's off in their woods, like he has to run away. He can't TP out, and they are hunting for him. Although, unfortunately for PR, they will not find him.
No wards on the map out of PR either. Navi still have a couple wards there. They just have some aggressive wards.
Fogged, we're now 70 minutes in, and it feels honestly like this game is not even close to being decided. Although it could well be by the next fight.
This game could go on for quite a while, man.
Is it possible to break that record? It's in sight now. The record is like...
Please don't, no, shh. Don't say it, man, don't say it.
I jinxed it.
Don't say it.
I'm the master. The jinx is strong with me today, man. PR got nothing on this.
Oh god.
They had the easy win and then I jinxed them. And, well, now it's been a close game.
Yeah, and Kuro is getting pretty close to his sheep or Lincolns. He still has this ulti orb. He's got 3,000 gold on him now too. Dendi has 5,000 gold.
This is the point in the game where I feel like items just almost stop mattering, as weird as it sounds.
Yeah.
Like it's buybacks, it's ability usage and execution that probably are the main deciders. But yeah, even the Dazzle's getting big items.
No, Hex is good though. A Hex on a support's always big.
Yeah, can be a decider. We'll see. TP out from Puppy, pushing out the lane as the support Ancient Apparition. Now throwing out the ultimate for some extra momentum.
It's all about that Maelstrom, man.
Indeed it is.
It's actually a big item. If he gets that Mjolnir up and he puts it on Spectre, it's gonna do a lot of damage.
That could be huge. And Havost?
It actually does a ton of damage.
With Havost having Mjolnir and BKB, they'll want to ignore him, but they won't be able to, is the main issue. Like, they'll have to fight.
Oh, do we see an engage maybe coming out? No, of course not.
No, yeah, we will.
Oh, we will.
But man, there's a Blake Hex in onto J4. There's a 4-step to try and keep him safe. The Haunt comes through, and now Moon's the target of choice here. Spectre joins the fight at long last, goes onto the Shadow Shaman, brings him down once, has used the Abyssal Blade already, uses it on Cheshire Cat, but doesn't do much. BKB ending fairly soon for Havost here, needs to do more. Scandal retreating out for now. Earthshaker already used his ultimate, didn't do a whole lot. Now Havost definitely blasted back. He has buyback here. No Haunt, however. Dendi standing strong with the silence, and Navi maybe winning the war of attrition. Havost will fall. Now dead for 120 seconds. Fights back instantly. Tries to bring down the Veno. Puppy will. He manages to do it. But in the end, it's a triple kill for your Mirana. And although Havost buys back, Dendi looking for a pickoff here. He goes in now. The Blake 4-stats there. Like a knee blades there. And gets the kill with the silence. Triple kill for Dendi. Gem hits the deck. Scandal throwing out the tornado. And Dendi built up a out. Sunstrike. No, he gets hexed. Dendi's gonna go down. He has buyback, but was it worth it? Ancient Apparition coming through as well. Oh boy, what a fight. The Mirana had to buy back too.
At each other.
4 buybacks. Aegis was also used up. Cheese was used up, so I guess you call... Well, who's even the winners? I don't know.
What does the production value say?
The production value is having some issues today.
Technical difficulties.
I think the team fight recap's a little exhausted from this game. 74 minutes in, it wants a day off here, so.
No, that's okay.
But I mean, we can try and stumble through it on our own Paleolithic age style. Navi used 3 buybacks, PR used 1, but PR also used up Aegis Cheese. So in that sense, I'd say it's fairly even. But the next fight, PR will have 4 buybacks, and Navi only have 2. Navi lost 5k in net worth.
Why will they only have 2? There's not going to be another fight for 5 minutes, man. There's no way.
Why do you have to kill my hopes and dreams like that? Jeez.
Oh god.
Well, they'll wait for the next Aegis, I guess.
He has 9,000. It's just what do you spend your gold on at this point?
Should he just sell the Ags and get a refresher? Necro 3, is that even a useful item at this stage? I guess.
He could just bring it on the courier and
yeah.
just pop the Necro book and
this should be a 7-slotted invoker. I completely agree. Oh, he's gonna find Puppy now. There's a 4-step in initiation. Scandal going for those huge solo plays, and he'll find Puppy. Just butchers him, but now he needs to get out, and he's tracked as well. And Funnick's in hot, heavy pursuit. Arrow comes in, won't actually hit anyone. The Tornado's there as well. Your Mirana going to work, but can't quite do enough damage on her. Suddenly a fissure onto Funnick, and this could be the final fight. Funnick, you said no fight for 5 minutes, and PR say fight now, and fight in numbers. They kill off the bounty hunter. No buyback for 4 minutes or 113 seconds, so he's donezo. Your Ancient Apparition also donezo. It's going to be a 3-5 with 3 buybacks at PR's disposal, and only the 1 on Navi's in the form of the Dazzle. This could be it.
Scandal with big plays right there. Getting those kills were all based off of his movement. The ice wall right there, just so devastating because you just can't walk up it. You're just so screwed if you go up there and there's people there back up.
And now they drop the wards. In range of the tier wards, in range of the throne, and the wards will bring them both tier 4. More gold into PR's pocket, securing another buyback for the team. EMP gets dropped. Now they rotate for the top racks. This could be it. This could be the end.
Pot him, no.
Well, Scandal on the retreat out for now. The Spectre Haunt's been used, but PR doing a nice job of just kiting this one, waiting it out. So far, it's been ineffective, and now they found Havos. The Hex is in, and he tries to run it with BKB, but he's not even strong enough. They're out-damaging the linkage Spectre. They bring Havos down. No buyback. PR, where they're just in the end, too much. Your mighty Morphin Power Rangers take down Navi in a 76-minute thriller of a game. The throne will fall, and Navi take a loss they desperately needed to avoid. Now 8-2 in StarLadder. Oh man, they thought they had it, and they were wrong.
Man, I really thought there wasn't going to be in for another 5 minutes, but no, the Scandal just with the big plays, getting that pick off and just causing all that momentum just happened right after that. So really well played by PR just throughout the whole game. I mean, a couple misplays here and there by PR, but not misplays, and PR just took advantage of that and they played good Dota. They got 5 BKBs and they just did the fights really well.